Today marks a new time in the history of the National Football League. In a city and country so deep and rich in history, the NFL is looking to become a part of its future. We welcome you to historic Wembley Stadium in London, England, where better than 90,000 fans gather to witness the first regular season game played outside of North America. It's the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins. Hi again, everybody, alongside Daryl Johnston and Tony Siragusa. I'm Tom Brenneman. Great to have you with us now, Moose. So now Tynes, who we mentioned a short while ago, born in Scotland, moved to Florida when he was 10. And he puts on the first points of the game in London with a 20-yard field goal. So the Giants, with 3:33 to play in the opening quarter, have a 3-0 lead.
When I sit back and think about it, most of your feature backs are guys that came in out of college and were designated to be that guy.
Oh, short snap out of the shotgunners and a fumbled football.
It was both.
It looked like Marty Booker took the snap from center. Meanwhile, with the football at the far end of the field is Jabril Wilson. And it looks like the Giants have recovered what is a fumble.
Well, it was the short snap. There goes Marty Booker. He motioned in from the wide receiver spot, got in, tried to run the quarterback sneak. There you see the ball on the ground. Now they can go to replay, and you won't get an advance. It's going to be Giants ball right there, 1st and 10.
Boy, you got to wonder why if you're Miami.
They got a new set of downs.
They should have called timeout a little quicker. I think there was so much confusion on the field. They lost probably 15 or 20 seconds wondering if it was a completion or not a completion.
So it is 1st and goal for the Giants. We have 1:09 to play until halftime. Play action. Manning, lots of room in front of him, and he will waltz into the end zone.
It's going all the way up the tunnel. It is so difficult to change direction on this field right now, and Eli Manning had everybody working from his left to his right, and when Plaxico Burress tried to change direction to come back to get involved in that play, I think that Eli realized that there was no way anybody from the defense was going to be able to change. Watch, everybody's going to be moving this way. Now, when Eli breaks contain, there's absolutely no way for the guys on the Dolphins secondary to plant and retrace and get back over there in time.
Point after is good by Tynes. So Eli Manning, his first rushing touchdown of this season, and it gives the Giants a 10-0 lead. In the last 2 years before given a chance by Cam Cameron, who, while he was offensive coordinator in San Diego, knew all about Chapman. He had ballooned up, put on nearly 50 pounds. He got back in better shape, and they figured they'd bring him in and give him a shot. And so far, so good, and it's his first NFL start. Lemon, great protection, and then dropped the football. Strahan's got it at the 35-yard line.
We talked about how slick that ball was. That ball looked like it slipped right out of his hands.
Well, you know we're going to be taking a look at this to see the tuck rule, but Strahan coming off the ball never gives up. They funnel him down to the inside, just keeps working his way across. Was that arm coming forward?
Looked like it was out on the way back.
It went out when he said it, huh? Yeah, I agree with you, Tony. It's out before his arm starts moving forward.
You know, they came with a blitz and ran even a game up front, but these guys have to keep their feet underneath them. They can't be leaning because of the conditions of the field. They're not getting that upfield pressure that we usually see from this Giants defensive line.
Many variables out there with 7 seconds left that could, even with the timeout in your pocket, could cost you an opportunity to give up some points. Now, this is still 41 yards, and look at the field around where this ball is going to be spotted. I mean, Lawrence Tynes, this is no chip shot.
Jeff Fiegels, the hold for Tynes, 41 yards out.
Well done.
He hammers it right down the gut. Well, you got to believe Tynes, growing up in Scotland, played a lot of soccer and had a chance to, or football as they call it, in Scotland and in England. So perhaps no big deal on this kind of turf.
Just routine for him. I mean, that's great trajectory. You saw how firm he was with his plant foot. Really no impact there. And a costly little mistake at the end of the half by the Miami Dolphins and Cleo Lemon. That margin for error. You cannot give the Giants an opportunity to score 10 points in the last, minute and 9 seconds of this half. And, you know, you have to go back again to the Giants in complete control. 10 points in the last minute and 9 seconds of the first half. They come out in the second half. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. The play calling to start the second half, really they haven't utilized their advantages with their running game on a sloppy field. A big downhill runner like Brandon Jacobs cost them a big turnover. Now the Dolphins knocking on the door.
And Lemon trying to run out of trouble. And again, there's another play call. You wonder, was it a broken play because Lemon bobbled the ball, or were they planning on throwing from second and goal at the 2?
Well, I think he loses a snap as he comes out, right, Goose?
Yeah, it came right up in front of him. I'm surprised he got that. He did a good job of going and keeping it on, but he couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. He should have probably thrown that out of bounds, but held on to the ball.
Breaking some tackles, giving some great effort.
A 3rd down and 3 for the Dolphins, trailing by 10. Plenty of time, but they need to start putting together some big plays, and there's a big one for the Giant defense. Fred Robbins gets his first sack today, his 2nd of the year.
Well, the one thing that Miami talked about in preparation for this game was getting the ball out quick. And by formation, it's a tight bunch formation to the right side. You see all the guys stacked there. Just go through your progression. Don't pull it down and pump it, because this Giant defensive line is relentless. If you get away from one guy, you've got 1 or 2 other guys coming after you.